Let's hear from some people in the audience. We are going to take some calls via Discord, which you can find at davidpakman.com/Discord. Every day can be good or bad on the Discord. We never know what to expect. Let's start today with Dave from New York City. Why not? Dave, welcome to the program.
Hi, Mr. Pac-Man. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Great. Thank you for taking my call. This is actually my first time calling in, and I wasn't even sure, but you said please directly get to the question. I noticed that, and this ties into my question. You seem to have a very good amount of sponsors on the show, including Blinkist and some others. I actually did try Fume, and it's kind of working out for me, but I wanted to ask you if you have any advice for people with a pattern of self-sabotage.
And this has to do with the sponsors?
Well, I would say because there's Blinkist and there's privacy, and there are things that I feel would help me, and they seem to be excellent products.
You're a guy who sabotages yourself. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I have a pattern of self-sabotage, and I think that one of those things is recognizing the services that you've recommended and not being proactive enough about following up on them, even though I think that they would help me. And that ties into a general self-sabotage issue. And I was wondering if you have any advice for people who have chronic self-sabotage patterns.
Well, I think the most important thing would be to get a therapist. I mean, that's really, that would be the most important thing, more than anything I could say. But so in what ways do you sabotage yourself? Like in work, in relationships?
Not so much in relationships. I've always felt, and I know that I'm a great partner when it comes to relationships, but in terms of work, yes, sometimes my current job, I have a certain level of freedom, and I kind of show up where I want when I want. And sometimes that leads to me not showing up even though I need the money. There are other issues where, in terms of, I do have a therapist and I do take medication, but
okay.
I'm not always wonderful about the consistency of doing so. And I just logged onto YouTube and I saw that you had a video saying taking your calls in 15 minutes, and I figured I would try.
Yeah, well, listen, I appreciate the call. I want to be careful not to get out of my lane. I think you're doing exactly the right things by working with a therapist, and that is exactly what I would keep doing. But I'm sure you're exploring this, but I think figuring out why the self-sabotage is happening would probably be extraordinarily useful as a first step in figuring out how to control it.
Thank you. Do you have any book recommendations? Because it sounds like you're an avid reader.
Yes, on my website, go to davidpakman.com, click on recommendations. Hundreds of book recommendations there by category.
Okay, I'll look into that.
All right. Dave from New York City, thank you so much for the call. Very much appreciate it.